Hello guys, and today on this edition of Daily News I wanted to talk about the new Mercedes-Benz. Even though this car came out months ago, but I still wanted to mention this car because I talked recently about the BMW M5 and I felt that it was accurate to talk about its rival, its competitor on the market with executive sedans. It's Mercedes-Benz AMG E63S 4MATIC Plus. The Mercedes-Benz also is going to have a four-wheel drive system that you can actually turn on and turn off. You can make it all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, just like BMW, and that's why these cars compete very much. Both of them gonna have 600 horsepower. Both of them gonna be able to travel with 5 passengers or 4 passengers comfortably, and they are both executive sedans. But what's important to notice and mention about the AMG's E63S is that this feature of its four-wheel drive system, it's going to be advanced, and I think it's going to be more advanced than BMW's, but we shall see, because no comparisons have been done yet on the market, and I think it's due when the car BMW is going to finally come out with its M5, brand new M5. But just to talk about the specs, the car is going to be 4,500-ish pounds, and I think it's going to be more heavier, but the AMG still doesn't talk about the weight of that car. Also, in terms of the horsepower and torque, horsepower is going to be 603 brake horsepower, and it's going to have 620 something pound-feet of torque. So that basically makes that car a little bit more powerful than BMW M5, and for that matter I think that's why this car is going to be more powerful in acceleration, so it's going to be faster than the BMW, and they give already conservative number of 3.3 seconds to 60, but I feel always German manufacturers downgrade their horsepower and as well as downgrade their numbers even 0 to 60. But I think that car is going to be 3.0 seconds strong to 60, and I think it's very possible with the type of four-wheel drive system and how advanced that is. Also important to mention is the new transmission that's going to be in a brand new E63S. It's going to be a different transmission than the old E63, and that's why it's going to be more powerful, much faster shifts, and much more precise in terms of acceleration, and very good adaptive transmission is going to be on that vehicle. It's going to adapt to driving dynamics of the driver, and I think it's important to mention compared to BMW, because BMW also is going to have a different transmission, but I don't think it's going to be that advanced. Also, on the part of the sound, is going to be much better than a BMW, I feel like, because BMW lately need to come up with a better sounding exhaust, better sounding engines for the driver to really feel engaged. And I think more important as a driver's car is going to be the Mercedes-Benz. Why? Because it's more all-around vehicle and much better built, and I think AMG has a much stronger and much bigger appeal from the fanatics of AMG than I think from the M division. But many will argue with me, but lately I think it's so because BMW M cars haven't been given that feedback to the drivers as they used to be doing in the past, and I think BMW M5 really need to come up with a better car and better features for the brand new M5 to compete with this E63 AMG. Also, what's important to mention is how much that car is gonna cost compared to BMW. I think it's gonna be a little more expensive, but with the performance package that BMW is gonna introduce soon, I think they're gonna be on the same level. I don't know about the Mercedes-Benz. I feel like they're gonna also come up with something that's gonna give it a performance boost, but they haven't done this for the C63, so I doubt they're gonna do this for the E63, but we shall see, of course, in the due time. Also very important to mention is what Audi is gonna make after that E63, and it's very important to see what the brand new RS7 or even RS6 is gonna be after these cars have come out finally and BMW releases its M5. So guys, let me know what do you think about the brand new E63 AMG 4MATIC Plus and the BMW M5, and let me know which one you like better and what do you think is gonna do, what competition do you think is gonna do in terms of these vehicles. I'm talking of course about Audi. Probably, I don't know if Jaguar is gonna also release a performance sedan, but I think it's a due time. I think it's a due time to release these cars, and I think it's very important to finally grasp all this information and finally talk about these cars. But I really much anticipate the brand new Jaguar to be something that can compete with these cars, and I'm not talking about the latest Jaguar XE that has 500 plus horsepower. That is absolutely insane in terms of the driving dynamics. I'm talking about the XJ sedan, perhaps maybe not XJ, perhaps maybe the lesser counterpart to compete with BMW and Mercedes-Benz. But let me know which one you like better, Mercedes or BMW, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.